Everyone wants to be rich. Freedom, time, control over your life. It's the dream. But here's something uncomfortable. Most people chasing wealth right now will never achieve it. Not because they're lazy, not because they lack intelligence, and not even because they don't have opportunities, but because they're unknowingly following a path that leads nowhere. A path filled with distractions, illusions, and false hope. And the worst part? It feels like you're making progress, when in reality, you're standing still. By the end of this video, you won't just understand why most people stay broke. You'll see exactly what's been holding you back this entire time. The illusion of overnight success. We live in a world obsessed with fast results. Scroll through social media and you'll see it everywhere. From $0 to $100,000 in 30 days. Teen becomes millionaire with crypto. Quit my job and now I make 6 figures a month. These stories are powerful. They grab your attention. They make you believe that wealth is just one smart move away. But what you don't see is everything behind the scenes. The years of failure, the hundreds of attempts that didn't work, the people who tried the same thing and lost everything. Because for every one success story, there are thousands of silent failures. But failure doesn't trend. So your brain gets fed a distorted reality. You begin to think wealth is fast, easy, explosive, and that belief alone is enough to keep you broke. The waiting game that never ends. Here's the pattern most people fall into. I'll start when the time is right. I just need one good opportunity. I'm waiting for the perfect idea. And it sounds logical, it feels smart, but it's a trap because there is no perfect time, no perfect opportunity, no perfect moment. There's only now. And while you wait, life keeps moving, opportunities pass, time disappears, and slowly, waiting becomes your lifestyle. You don't build wealth by waiting. You build it by acting, imperfectly, consistently, relentlessly. Chasing luck instead of building systems. Most people don't have a strategy. They have hope. They jump into whatever is trending. Crypto today, drop shipping tomorrow, AI the next week. Always chasing the next big thing, hoping this one will finally change everything. But real wealth doesn't come from chasing trends. It comes from building systems. Systems that generate income. Systems that grow over time. Systems that don't rely on luck. Because luck is unpredictable. But systems, they compound, quietly, powerfully, over time. Fear disguised as logic. Fear doesn't always look like fear. Sometimes it looks like overthinking. It looks like research. It looks like planning. You tell yourself, I just need to learn more. I'll start when I'm ready. I don't want to make mistakes. But deep down, it's fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of losing. And so you stay stuck in preparation mode, never executing, never risking, never growing. Because growth only happens when you step into discomfort. And most people avoid discomfort at all costs. The invisible pressure of society. There's something subtle controlling your decisions every day. Other people, their opinions, their expectations, their judgments. You don't even realize it. But it shapes everything. The job you choose, the risks you avoid, the dreams you ignore. Because stepping outside the norm is uncomfortable. People question you, they doubt you, they don't understand you. So you shrink your ambitions. You play safe, you stay within limits. But the truth is simple. Average thinking creates average results. And if you follow the crowd, you'll end up where the crowd is. Comfort is the real enemy. Comfort feels good. That's why it's dangerous. A stable income, a predictable routine, a life with no major risks. It feels safe, secure, controlled. But comfort slowly kills ambition. It removes urgency. It reduces hunger. It keeps you in a loop of good enough. And good enough is the enemy of greatness. Because wealth requires pushing beyond comfort, taking risks, making uncomfortable decisions, doing things most people avoid. Your beliefs are working against you. You might not realize this, but your beliefs about money are shaping your reality. If you believe money is bad, you'll avoid making it. If you believe rich people are greedy, you'll resist becoming one. If you believe you're not capable, you won't even try. These beliefs are silent, invisible, but incredibly powerful because they influence every decision you make. And unless you change them, nothing else will change. You're using money the wrong way. Most people think saving money will make them rich, but saving alone is not enough because money sitting still doesn't grow. Wealthy people understand this. They don't just save, they invest in assets, in skills, in opportunities. They use money as a tool, not just a safety net, and more importantly, they use money to buy time. Time to think, time to create, time to build something bigger. But most people, they spend on things that impress others instead of things that improve their future. The boring truth about wealth. Here's the reality no one wants to hear. Wealth is boring. It's not exciting. It's not fast. It's not glamorous. There are no constant highs, no adrenaline rush, no moment where everything suddenly feels magical. It's discipline, consistency, patience, doing the same things over and over again. Long after the initial motivation fades, showing up, even when it feels repetitive, even when it feels pointless, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Saving when it's easier to spend, when everyone around you is enjoying today and you're thinking about tomorrow. Investing when results are invisible, when months go by and it feels like your effort isn't paying off. Working when motivation is gone, when there's no excitement left, only commitment. And that's the part most people can't handle because we've been conditioned to chase feelings, to follow motivation, to look for passion in everything we do. But wealth doesn't care about how you feel. It responds to what you do repeatedly, consistently, over time. And that's why most people fail. And not because they don't know what to do, but because they don't do it long enough. They start strong. They feel inspired. They take action. But when the excitement fades, so do they. They start looking for something new, something faster, something more rewarding. And without realizing it, they reset their progress. Again and again and again. But the people who succeed, they understand something different. They don't rely on motivation. They build systems. They build habits. They remove the need to feel inspired because they know the real reward comes later. They embrace the boredom. They lean into the repetition. They trust the process, even when they can't see the outcome. And over time, that consistency starts to compound. Small efforts turn into noticeable progress. Noticeable progress turns into momentum. Momentum turns into results. And results turn into a completely different life. Not overnight, not instantly, but inevitably. And that's what separates them from everyone else. Not talent, not luck, but the ability to keep going. When everything feels ordinary, when everything feels slow, when everything feels boring. Because in the end, what feels boring today becomes freedom tomorrow. The moment everything changes, at some point, something clicks. Not loudly and not dramatically, but quietly. Almost unnoticed. You stop chasing shortcuts. You stop comparing yourself to others. You stop waiting for luck. And for the first time, you take full responsibility for your direction. You begin focusing on what actually works. Small actions, repeated daily, even when you don't feel motivated. Smart decisions, made consistently, even when no one is watching. Long-term thinking, applied patiently, even when results are invisible, and slowly, almost imperceptibly. Everything starts to shift. Your mindset becomes clearer. Your habits become stronger. Your decisions become sharper. You waste less time. You take fewer distractions seriously. You start valuing progress over perfection. And one day, without even realizing when it happened, you look at your life and notice something different. You're no longer reacting. You're creating. You're no longer hoping. You're executing. And that's when it hits you. You're no longer chasing wealth. You're building it. Brick by brick, day by day, with intention, with clarity, with control. And this time, it's real, so maybe it's not your fault. Maybe you were never taught how wealth actually works. Maybe you were shown the wrong examples. Maybe you were following the wrong path, but now you know. And once you know, you can't unsee it. You can either go back to chasing shortcuts, or you can start playing the long game. Because wealth isn't built overnight. It's built quietly, slowly, deliberately. And if you're willing to stay consistent, While everyone else is chasing quick wins, you'll eventually reach a place. Most people never do, and if this opened your eyes, make sure to subscribe, because here we don't sell illusions, we break them and help you build something real.